What's going on, guys? Brandon here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to take a proper photo using the exposure triangle. What is the exposure triangle? The exposure triangle is the combination of your shutter speed, your aperture, and your ISO to create the image that you want. So first step in taking your photo, I always get the white balance the way that I want it. So the lower the Kelvin, the bluer the image. The higher the Kelvin, the warmer the image. So I'm going to be around 5300. Alright, I have my 50mm 1.4 lens. So the lower the f-stop, the blurrier your background, as you can see here. So I have my histogram up. I'm going to show you guys how each part of the exposure triangle affects the image. Alright, right now it's pretty much properly exposed, but I'm going to mess it up here. If you raise your shutter speed, it makes the image darker, which pushes all your information to the left, which is underexposed. So I'm going to take and lower my shutter speed, and it pushes all the information to the right, so it is overexposed. So for this image here, I have my ISO at 100, because the lower the ISO, the less noise and grain you have in your image, which results in a cleaner, sharper image. So ideally you want to be at ISO 100 when you can. Alright, about right there I think should be properly exposed. So we're going to take that photo. Alright, but let's say I didn't want the background as blurry. So I'm going to take my f-stop and I'm going to go up to f5.6. And you see how dark the image is now. Information is on the left, which is underexposed. So I'm going to take my shutter speed, being handheld, I don't want to go any less than 1/125. So now to compensate, I have to up my ISO. As you can see, the histogram, all the information start going back to the middle. And about right there is where I would take this photo. Alright, now let's compare the two images. Alright, that is at f5.6. You can see the background not as blurry. Switch over to the 1.4, you see how nice and blurry the background is. But that's just a short demonstration of how to use the exposure triangle. Follow for more tips.